Alright guys, here we go. Back with some more SBF action. We've got game 2, this time in Red Rock, as we're going to watch the Rattlesnakes go head-to-head and take on the Chapel Hill Hornets. Last game, the Hornets surprised everybody with a dominating Game 1 victory. This time, the new Rattlesnakes GM, he's made some lineup adjustments. He moved Carson Conley to the starting unit. Russ Hopkins, that's right. Russ freaking Hopkins is coming off the bench. Let's see if the Hornets bench can keep up with that. It's going to be an interesting one to see. I'm your commentator, as always, Jeffrey John, calling this game with you. Opening tip-off just underway. Let's see who starts out with the possession. Santos versus Graves, jumping for it. And Graves wins it for the Hornets. Boyd Dawkins bringing the ball up. Beanshep trying to get open. He had a great game number 1. He had about 4 or 5 3-point shots go in. He also played very well defensively and had a couple steals. Brandon Shipley tries the 3-ball. That's no good. Harvey Rodman pulls it down. Straight away to Carson Conley. Brand new addition to the starting lineup. He finds Travis Price under the rim, who can't connect. Kick out. Bean Shep. He's going to pull for 3. That one's good. The fire, that's Bean, is carrying over to game number 2. He promised everybody playoff Bean was real, and he is delivering. Conley has it up top. Kadeem Wagner cutting down low. They find him. Wide open, he can't get it. He does get the rebound, though. Put back, that's no good. Double miss by Kadeem Wagner. Kick out, Bean. Running, mid-range jumper, that falls. 5 unanswered points for the Hornets. All 5 off the hands of Beanshep. Travis Price, he's got the ball back into his hands. He's going to drop it over to Santos. They set a screen, hand it off to Conley. Conley driving right at Bean. He pumps twice, puts it up and in. Honestly, this matchup might favor Beanshep no longer having to worry about guarding Russ Hopkins. But coming off the bench, who do the Hornets have that can stop Hopkins off the bench? That's going to be interesting to see. Bean sprints around, catches it at the 3-point line. Looking for Brandon Shipley. He gets it. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Bean has it. He's going to have to fire. He puts it up, and that one's no good. Rebounded Kadeem Wagner, the playmaking small forward who is a spectacular rebounding player in his own right. Not a lot of small forwards out here that can out-rebound power forwards, but Kadeem Wagner is one of them. Conley backs up, puts it up, and that one's in. 4-5 now, as Bean backs up way too far. Boyd Dawkins bringing the ball up. Crossover, step back, he's wide open. He doesn't shoot it, though. Kick back to Bean. You see they're looking for Bean behind the arc over and over again. That's going to be their recipe for success tonight, as they're going to be looking for that Bean 3. Travis Price double crossover, wide open to the rim and throws it down. That's a Red Rock lead. Jack Boulder, Russ Hopkins, they're ready to check in. Pass over Bean, wide open 3, that's money. Bean Shep, 8 points to start this game, scoring everything for his team, giving the Hornets a 2-point lead late in the first quarter. What a story Beanshep is. The absolute only scoring option for Michigan last season. As Michigan struggled throughout the entire year, nobody knows why. A lot of star players, Puggleson, John, Jay Blinko, Beanshep, and they just still couldn't put it together. Beanshep really was the one blamed for most of the struggles for the Michigan Wolverines last season in the NCAA, which is unfortunate because he played good basketball. It wasn't great at times, but it was good basketball. He shot them out of a lot of games. But that's because he's the only offense. And when the teams are game planning against you as the only offensive option, it's pretty easy to get stopped. And that's what people didn't give Bean enough credit for. Bean comes into the league for the Stingrays, immediately takes over as their #1 scoring option, and thrives. Stingrays used that momentum, thinking that he won't get much better than this, and immediately delivered him over to Chapel Hill, where Bean seems to be thriving in this system as well. Russ Hopkins going to take the Jason Kim screen. He thought about a three, not going to take it. 4 seconds, Kim's going to have to put it up. Boulder with the rebound. The lay-in, that's good. Both of these teams going back and forth. What a good game so far. Chapel Hill with a 1-0 series lead. Red Rock looking to tie the series up 1 apiece with this game. Red Rock, they are the favorites to win this series. Last year's SBF champions. It would be quite a story to see them bounced in the first round. Rebounded by Jack Boulder. He kicks it out. Russ Hopkins. Hopkins driving. Step back crossover. He wants it. Gonna pull mid-range. That's no good. Russ Hopkins not playing well off the bench so far. Brandon Shipley kind of roaming behind the arc. He's going to step back, pull, mid-range jumper. Russ Hopkins pulls it down. This should be the last shot of the quarter. With under 10 seconds to go on the clock. Defense backs off Russ. Russ alley-oop to Harvey. That's good. Hornets will have a chance at one prayer. They put it up. And that one's no good. We're going into the first quarter break with a 2-point lead for Chapel Hill. Oof, not Chapel Hill. A 2-point lead for Red Rock. Looking to flip the script on this one. Red Rock looking to steal a win, tie the series up. We'll be back after the break. All right, here we go. Stuart Cotton checking in. Jason Kim still out there alongside Dion Rollins, Russ Hopkins, and Jack Boulder. For Chapel Hill, they've got Aldridge, the recent free agent signing that they've made. They've got that man, Bradley Graves. Bradley and Roland are brothers. Bradley and Roland Graves. Graves the starting center, Bradley the backup power forward. They've got Brand out there, as well as Ricky Elliott. Looks like he's the last one with Brandon Shipley. Shipley still hasn't left this game. Gotta wonder if fatigue's gonna become a factor here eventually. Aldridge with a breakaway slam. This GM went out searching for a couple of free agents to add to the depth of this team. He found Brand and he found Aldridge, and all I can say is, wow, what a steal. These players have been performing pretty dang well based on their overall being high 70s, and they're still contributing with good numbers. And there's almost a hiccup there from Aldridge. That's the biggest problem I've seen from these two. A lot of turnovers. These guys get lost in the heat of the game. It's almost like the speed is a little bit too much for them from time to time, and they'll just throw it away. Aldridge going to pull from 3. That's good. Aldridge, a difference maker in this one.
Home team.
And Red Rock not happy with that one. They're going to call a timeout. Russ to the bench was supposed to be a secret weapon. Why it's not working? That's not my job to figure it out. But it is my job to speculate. So here we go. On the starting lineup, you've got Travis Price. You've got Kadeem Wagner. You've got Santos. You've got a lot better players. You've got people that are helping set screens to get Russ open, and you've also got other scoring options, so the defense is not double teaming Russ or hedging towards Russ. So now that the starters are back out, let's see how Russ performs. Does he get better open looks, or does it play the exact same way? Maybe Chapel Hill is game planning against Russ Hopkins, and their whole focal point is to stop him. If you guys remember right, last postseason, it was single-handedly Russ Hopkins' responsibility that they won a championship. Yes, the rest of the team played. They were there too. But Russ Hopkins lit it up, scoring 20-plus points a game all the way through the finals. And this man, he was just dangerous. If he wasn't shooting well, the Hornets lost. The Rattlesnakes lost games. But on games where he was shooting lights out, they won everything. Here comes Kadeem, kicks it up Carson. Carson gonna lay it up with the left hand, no good. Got his own rebound, the putback is there. Right over Brand. That's another downfall to these free agents that the Hornets signed. Not very good defensively, but honestly, what do you expect bringing in 76 overalls? I mean, I think the best you could ask for is that they just support and that you're going to game plan to assist them, which I believe they are doing here in Chapel Hill. And there's a throwdown from Carson Conley. Score is 20-20. This game is absolutely looking like it's going to be a down-to-the-wire type game. Boyd driving right at Travis. That one's not going to go, and there's Wagner with another board. Pushing the tempo. Conley gonna pull for three, and that's no good. Carson Conley is not a good three shooter. The fact that he attempted that one is insane. And there's Brand with a breakaway slam. Boyd Dawkins, that's the starting point guard. Brandon Dawkins looks similar. Difference is a headband. Gotta remember that. Conley forced to pick it up. He's gonna kick it back to Travis Price. Kadeem's going to set a screen, but there's a foul called on Boyd Dawkins. He's feeling it after that slam. Gets caught reaching. Into the game comes Harvey Rodman. Out comes Russ. That means Russ officially came in and out with very little contributions on his first time as a backup player. You can't imagine it's not sitting well with Russ Hopkins to be benched during the playoffs. I'm wondering what that's going to do to his stock as well. As you know, a lot of teams are trying to trade for Russ Hopkins. Does his value go down? Or does the GM still stay stubborn and ask for a lot? At this point, I don't know if he'll get a lot. Coming off the bench and not playing well. Bean going to step back for a three. That one's up and no good, but there's Roland Graves with the putback. Kadeem Wagner's defense is too much, though. Able to stop him and grab the board. Travis Price down to Rodman. Rodman over Bean. That's an easy bucket. 22-22. Under a minute to go in the second quarter. Will either of these two teams separate before halftime? Doubt it, considering we're running out of minutes. Boyd driving. He's going to go left with it. That's no good. Roland Graves with the rebound. Great foul from Travis Price. What a veteran move there. Easy bucket for Roland. Instead, you hack him. Don't give him a chance to finish the shot. Send him to the line. If he misses just one of these two shots, it was worth it. First one's in for Roland. Second one up. And that one's no good. 38 seconds left. Travis gets it over to Rollins. Rollins down to Kim. Kim, fade away. Two, that goes. Lead for Red Rock, and they give themselves another possession. Clutch basket from Jason Kim. Bean's going to find Bradley Graves, who puts it down really fast. Good assist there from Bean Shep, who's doing it all tonight. They should be able to let the shot clock wind down, get a good shot, go into half with the lead. Let's see how they execute. We all know what the plan is here, but will they be able to execute it? Rollins coming off looking for a screen. Kim's going to set one for him. Travis, mid-range. Up and no good. We're going into halftime with a 1-point lead for the Hornets. Red Rock, they've got to be upset with themselves. 2 straight games where they go into half without a lead. Let's look at these halftime numbers. I'll give you guys my assumption going into the second half. This is what I think will happen. I think Red Rock's going to heat up. They're not shooting bad tonight. Carson Conley, 8 points, 1 rebound. Bean, 8 points and an assist. You look, field goal percentages are real close. Rebounding favoring Red Rock, and assist 1 in favor of the Hornets. My assumption is after halftime, Red Rocks, they really click on scoring, and they end up taking lead and they don't lose it. I feel like Chapel Hill's playing great basketball. In Red Rock, they're playing mediocre basketball of what they expect. But they've been playing good enough basketball where I feel like 1 good 3, which is what the Rattlesnakes signature is 3 shooting, and I haven't seen one. When they hit that 3, it's going to be all over, and there's a miss from Travis Price. Here come Hornets. Boyd Dawkins double crosses. Takes the Roland Graves screen. He drives. He drops up to Roland. Roland puts it up on Santos. No good. Another rebound from Kadeem. Travis Price not shooting well tonight. That needs to change for this team. He's a superstar. Pulls mid-range off the back of the rim. Another miss. If your star players are going to shoot like this, it's hard to win games. Boyd's going to step back. He pulls Kadeem off of the other player and onto himself. Boyd Dawkins definitely the speed advantage on Kadeem Wagner. Let's see if they use it. Bean driving right at Conley. 2 seconds. Bean spin at the rim, lays it up and in. If the Hornets win this series, do we all start to look at Bean Shep like a superstar rather than just a star? I think possibly, because he is the reason that they're here and doing this. 10 out of the 27 points responsible by Bean Shep right now. Inbounded over to Conley, back to Santos, back to Conley. Conley finds Rodman under the rim, who lays it up and in. Mr. Efficiency, Harvey Rodman. That man is known for his rebounding and alley-oop slams. So fun to watch. Not the best defender, not a good facilitator, but what he does do, he is fantastic at. This game, he has not been rebounding well, though. It has mostly been Kadeem. That's going to be a 3-ball from Shipley. And Shipley gets it to go. Up by 4 now. Hornets looking to prove me wrong and coast to a victory. Conley's got ISO on the left side. Crosses to the right. Additional defenders brought over. Not a good move from Conley there. They're going to go right back to him. 8 seconds. He drops it to Santos. Screen's being set. Here comes Travis Price. They drop it down to Rodman. A couple fakes. He goes up and blocked from Dion. Shipley going to drop it down. Elliott with the lay-in. Six-point lead for Chapel Hill. As the Red Rock offense, they still can't find their rhythm. Wagner guarded by Bean. He's got the size advantage here. Not going to use it. He goes to Travis. Travis back to Conley. Nobody really doing anything with purpose right now. That's what I see from these Rattlesnakes. But a great pass from Travis Price to find Harvey Rodman under the rim. In comes some subs. I see Jason Kim checking in. For the Hornets, I see Bradley Graves out there. Let's call out the Rattlesnake subs. They got Jason Kim. They got Russ Hopkins coming in for Conley and Santos. Kadim's going to move down to the 4. For the Hornets, they've got Ricky Elliott. They've got Bradley Graves in there. Shipley going to miss that one. Kadim pulls down the rebound. Kadim playing the 4 has worked really well tonight. And they get it to Harvey. Harvey is heating up. What was once a 6-point Chapel Hill lead is now just a 1-point lead. Boyd to Bean. Bean's got a little bit of space. Not going to take it. Brandon Shipley with a 3-ball. That's a dagger. Just as Red Rock is starting to make back some momentum, a 3 to extend the lead. Travis over to Russ. Russ, good find to Kadim. Russ and Travis are diming right now, and it's a thing of beauty. And there's going to be a timeout by the Hornets, up by 2. They can feel it kind of slipping away. They want to recalibrate themselves, figure out what the problem is. Why are we allowing so much in the paint? Fix it, come back out and win this ball game.
Hornets substitution.
Elliott's going to inbound to Bradley Graves. Graves kicks it over to Boyd, back to Shipley. Bradley down low. He's going to put it up, and that's good. Jack Boulder checking in now for Kadim Wagner. Maybe that's part of the reason why that inside defense lacked a little bit on that play. Jason Kim going to set a screen for Russ. Russ forced to pick it up already. Kim has it, guarded tightly. Kim going to alley-oop to Price, who throws it down. Here comes Aldridge, notorious for turnovers. Let's see what he does when the team needs him the most. Forced to pick it up, kicks it back to Boyd. 32 seconds left. Boyd going at it. Boulder, great defense. Here come the Snakes. A chance to tie it or possibly take a lead. Travis with a couple of crosses, a spin move, driving, step back, puts it up, no good, but there's Rodman. Rodman with the putback in the tie. 37 points apiece, but the Hornets have another chance. 15 seconds to go in the third. Quarter is almost over, but you know this lead means something to the Hornets. They want it going into the break. Boyd takes the screen. He's driving right at the rim, goes up strong and finishes through contact against Harvey Rodman. Boyd Dawkins gets it to fall. The prayer too late for Travis. Didn't go down anyway. 2-point lead for the Hornets as we hit the fourth quarter break. Harvey and the Rattlesnakes, they look stunned. I'll be back in a few moments.
It's the fourth quarter, crowd. Get up and make some noise.
And here we go, fourth quarter of basketball, 5 minutes to go. Boyd, quick 3. That one's no good, rebounded by Boulder. Here we go. Like I said a moment ago, 5 minutes to go and this game's over. Rattlesnakes, no more time to figure it out. It's now or never. Layups in, that's a tied ball game, 39 points apiece. Pass over to Bean. Bean to Shipley. Open 3. That's money.
3.
Bean with the dimes tonight, and Brandon Shipley hitting big 3s when they need him. Travis over to Russ. Jason Kim going to set up a screen for Russ Hopkins. Russ driving at Bean, but those clamps. Bean forcing him to pick it up. Kim, 3-ball. That's no good. He looked so confident, felt like it was good after it left his hands. Doesn't fall, though. Screen set from Roland. We got Roland and Bradley in the game at the same time now. Bean for three. That's no good off the back of the rim. Rattlesnakes caught a break with that one. Here comes Russ. Over to Travis. Alley-oop to Rodman. You can get as flashy as you want. They don't count for extra points. Right now, you need to play defense, and you need to take a lead. Handoffs to Bean. Bean pumps twice. Back to Boyd. Thought better of it. 8 seconds left. Boyd tries to thread the needle, doesn't get it to go. Kim kicks over. Russ thought about the three, doesn't take it. Steps back, deep two. No good. Rebounded Bradley. Roland Graves. That was Red Rock's opportunity, and they squandered it. Bean, mid-range jumper. That's no good. The Hornets can't extend the lead. Red Rocks get bailed out again. Here's another chance. Bean going to foul Russ immediately. That might be a really smart play as they had momentum. The Rattlesnakes looked to try to score on a fast break there, so Bean fouled him and allowed them to set up their defense. Drops it down to Santos. Screen set. Here comes Wagner. Santos trying to go up with it, and Boyd Dawkins going to get called, and they're going to give him a shooting foul on that one. Santos, a chance to take a lead. Below average free throw shooter here. Let's see what he can do. First one, that's good. Tied ball game. The second one, that's up and good as well. Red Rock retaking a lead. For the first time in a while in the fourth quarter where it matters the most. Bean sets a screen for Boyd. No, he's going to call for the ball. Pass over to Shipley. Another three. That is in. Kadeem Wagner is losing Brandon Shipley on defense, and it's costing them big. Conley guarded by Bean. Crossover, 3 balls up, and good! Conley drills one. What a big-time three from a below-average three shooter, Carson Conley. Boyd stepping back, kicks it over to Roland. Bean coming off a screen, he's open, puts it up, and that's good. The threes are coming fast and furious right now. Conley going right at Bean. He makes him fall, and then he does that. That could be a dagger on themselves. Conley puts Bean on the floor and then spin moves into another defender to force himself to be guarded. Bean stepping back, pulls up right on Santos, no good, and there's Roland Graves to tip it in. Bean Shep, the anti-clutch late in the fourth. He got them to this point though. Still have faith in them. Pass to Santos who's rolling through the lane. There's a quick bucket. Now they've got to defend here. Bean is exhausted. They aren't taking him out. They need him in it, and they know that. Bean going right at Santos. Little spin at the rim. Lays it up and no good. A chance for a tie or possibly a lead. Wagner to Price. Price lays it in. No good. It rolls off the rim. Travis Price misses another. Shipley, dagger three. Bang! 5-point lead, Chapel Hill. Under a minute to go. Timeout, Red Rock. But I think it's too little, too late. Chapel Hill, they are earning this. About to be a 2-0 series lead for Chapel Hill. New Balance player of the game. Who else? Who other than Brandon Shipley with all his threes? Conley trying to do it himself. Pulls, mid-range jumper, no good. Deion Hill with the rebound, and here comes the foul game.
First team foul.
Rattlesnakes are not making big shots when they need it. and that's why we're here. Shipley going to inbound over to Boyd. Boyd immediately fouled from Travis. Guys, thanks for watching this game. We're winding down, final minute now. I appreciate all you guys and all you do for the SBF. Dawkins sinks the first, gives them a 6-point lead. The second is up, and that's no good. They've shot poorly the entire game. They need that to change now. No time to wait. Carson gonna drive in, kicks it back to Kadeem. Kadeem loses it. Kadeem alley-oop to Harvey, who misses it. Dion outlet pass to Bean, and time is still ticking. You can see it on the faces of these Hornet players. They're gonna be home for game 3. A chance to claim the series in front of their home crowd. That man Bean Shep is a different animal come playoff basketball. 8-point lead, 20 seconds to go. The only possible outcome for the Rattlesnakes is a quick 3.
Hornets substitution.
And it looks like the Rattlesnakes are throwing in the towel. Reserves are in. Cotton gonna pull for a 3. That's no good. And that's gonna be the ball game, folks. Congratulations, Chapel Hill. You earned it. Red Rock, I've seen bigger comebacks before. You're down 2 games. Every game from here on out is an elimination game for you. But it's not over. Guys, thanks for watching this content. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hit that like button. Drop a comment. Let me know you're here so I can get you your points. I'll catch you guys in the next one.